Get in there, Alexis Sanchez! Alexis Sanchez has just signed officially for Manchester United. Get in there, my son! Eh? Bit of Alexis Sanchez action for United? Yes, please! Hey everyone, how's it going? Absolutely buzzing because Manchester United have just announced officially the signing of Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal, with Henrik Mkhitaryan going in the opposite direction. A great freaking signing from them. Come on, yes, that's right, Alex Rincon. Alexis Sanchez, get in there, my son. What a quality signing that is. We're talking about a world-class talent here. You know, a match winner, Arsenal's best player. It's going to be a huge boost to Manchester United. Such a great player, a seasoned veteran within the Premier League and, you know, football in general. He's done it in La Liga, he's done it for his national country. He's done it absolutely everywhere he's played. He is a truly world-class player. So that's just an unbelievable signing for Manchester United to get in January. You know, we didn't really see this coming at the start of the month. That's what's so amazing about it. It looked like, oh, maybe he was in fact going to go to City. At the start of the summer transfer, there was a lot of speculation about him moving over to the blue side of Manchester from Arsenal in a deal that did not materialise in the summer. But Manchester United have swooped in there in January and we've stolen him from under City's noses. This is a great signing, you know. Okay, yeah, bollocks, they're going to say, oh, we don't want him anyway. We've got every freaking team wants Alexis Sanchez. He's quality. I don't know what's the matter with that bald bloke over at the blue side. What is the matter? Why doesn't he want Alexis Sanchez? It makes no sense. You know, he really is a quality player, but I'm absolutely over the moon for Manchester United because it really benefits us. I mean, not only does it stop City from getting another world-class player in their ranks, but it gives us one. It closes the gap effectively between the two clubs at the moment, because I think there is a little bit of a disparity in quality between the two sides in Manchester. We need to right that wrong, don't we? Well, this is a big step on the road to doing that, signing Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal in January. I can't get over it. Absolutely buzzing about it, lads and lasses. I'm sure you guys are as well if you're tuning in right now. And if you are, thank you very much for doing so. Please chuck a like on this video and get your thoughts and opinions in on Alexis Sanchez signing for Manchester United. What an absolute beast. I think the deal, there's more to follow, of course. It's just been announced by Sky Sports that it is indeed official. And, of course, on Manchester United Twitter, etc., they've got the videos with him. They've got the announcement. Alexis Sanchez is a Red. So it's all official. It's done. You know, nothing can go wrong now. He is a Manchester United player. Can't wait to see him play in the next game, by the way. It's going to be great. Hopefully he can just come in, slot in right in the team immediately and, you know, score a goal. So it'd be amazing if he could do that. So I think we're going to see a lot from him straight away. And it's going to be a big help between now and the end of the season. I would imagine it's a 4-year deal on a significant amount of money, probably 350k a week. It was being reported that he would be coming to Manchester United for somewhere in the region of on wages of 500k a week. Well, that's bullshit. What's going on with my hair at the moment, lads? And I said, I don't even give a fuck. I'm just absolutely buzzing about the news that United have signed Sanchez. Loving it. So, yeah, I look like a bit of a state at the moment. Definitely got the lighting wrong. What's this? Is this Sloth from the Goonies? I don't know, but it's not a good look for me. Either way, you know, Manchester United have got him now. It gives us the opportunity to utilise his quality between now and the end of the season, both in the Premier League to hopefully catch up with City and in the Champions League as well, because let's not forget that Alexis Sanchez did not feature in that competition this year because Arsenal are shit and they're not in the Champions League, so he's not cup-tied for that competition. We don't have a problem with that. You know, that would be a major issue when you're signing a player of Alexis Sanchez's quality, because you think he'd be playing in the Champions League and he wouldn't be able to play for a while for United in that competition. But no, we can use him straight away, and he's got that pedigree in Europe. He's a quality player. He's going to do something for us between now and the end of the season. He's going to get us some points all on his own because he's that quality. I mean, if you look at how shit Arsenal are and how good Alexis Sanchez was for them, it makes you realise what a quality player he actually was, because it's not, you know, it's not really the case of, oh, he's in an amazing team and he's an amazing player doing amazing things. No, he's in a shit team, but he's still doing amazing things because he's an amazing player. So hopefully Jose can get the best out of him. Hopefully he can just mix right in there with the team. I'm sure he will be able to, because, as I say, he's class. And we've got some classy players at Manchester United. Well, we can always do with a couple more even now. But I'm so glad to get Alexis Sanchez in through the door, because he is certainly that, and that is a quality player. He's going to be able to have an instant impact. Can't wait to see him. Let's hope he hits the ground running and doesn't get freaking injured with a cruciate ligament or anything anytime soon. That would be shit. But 29 years of age, he's still got a lot of football left to play, coming into the best period of his career, really, 29 to 33. He's the most experienced, and, you know, we're going to see some special things from Alexis Sanchez at Old Trafford. Gungshi in the house with a super chat. How's it going, Gungshi? You must be absolutely buzzing. Yes, Alexis, he says, get in there, my son. I'm going to echo those sentiments. Absolutely unbelievable signing. Thank you very much, Gungshi, for the support on the channel. Amazing signing by Manchester United. Let's just not forget how much of a monumental signing this is at this stage of the season. In January, we've poached him off Arsenal. We've weakened two of our rival Premier League teams effectively, because if City have got him, that would have been insane. They would have had too much, way too much. I still think they've got too much, and they're still too far ahead for Manchester United to really mount a serious challenge for the Premier League title. But we've got to try. We've got to try and catch them up, try and close the gap, and finish the season as strongly as we can. And getting a player like Alexis Sanchez on board is certainly going to do that. Not only that, we've weakened Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal got a bit of money, and they've got that little Armenian fellow, Henrik Mkhitaryan, who I'll talk about in a moment. I'll get onto that. Fair play to him. You know, he signed on the dotted line and gone to agree to play for a proper shit club. So, you know, fair play to him. Maybe it was given a little golden handshake on the way. You know, maybe United are having to pay a small percentage of his wages between now and the end of his contract, because I don't see Arsenal paying in the sort of wages that he wanted, because they just don't pay high wages, hence why another player like Alexis Sanchez will be leaving the club. And not only that, they're not in the Champions League and the shit. But yeah, you know, those are huge factors, of course. Henrik Mkhitaryan's gone in the opposite direction. It's a shame it didn't work out for him at United. You know, when he first came, he looked like he was going to be one heck of a player. Came on in that game, scored a lovely chip finish. Ever since then, you know, for the next couple of months, he really did light Old Trafford up, and he was very, very good indeed. You've got to give him that. But since then, I must say he has gone down the shitter in both terms of motivation, in terms of quality out there. I just don't see the hunger from him. It wasn't a right fit at Manchester United for him. You know, he was great over in the Bundesliga, of course. I think Arsenal have got themselves a really good player. You know, they have. And it's a chance for Henrik Mkhitaryan to revitalise himself. He's moved over to Arsenal. Arsenal are still a good club. Obviously, I'm joking, saying they're a shit club and everything. And yes, they're not as big a club as a Manchester United or even a Man City are right now. And that's just a fact, you know. Look at the way they can't keep hold of their players. They can't attract the top quality players in. They don't spend. They spent all this money on the stadium, which has been paid off now. They've got the highest season ticket prices in the league, highest ticket prices, all that. But they still can't treat their fans to what they deserve, really, which is a team or a board who are prepared to go out there and try and spend to make a challenge to win the Premier League title every single year. That's the monumental difference between us and Manchester United, is that, yes, you can say what you want about our American owners, the Glazers, and, you know, they've raped our club, blah, blah, blah. They haven't really, have they? You know, they bought our club with debt money. Nobody likes that. But since they've been here, it's not like they've really allowed us to want for anything. Yes, they got that ginger goblin David Moyes in, and that was a calamity. But they were soon to make that change. They got that Dutch toad Louis van Gaal. They were soon to make that change and get Jose in, who's probably the highest paid coach in the world, I'd imagine. Not only that, the managers have always had the support from the board. We spend big when we do spend. This is another example. We're not afraid to spend money, you know, 90 million on the likes of Pogba, 85 million on the likes of Lukaku. We spend money because we are prepared to be right up for the fight of challenging for everything every year, which is what it should be at Manchester United. You know, the history, the tradition of the club has built that up over the years, the success within the team. And now it's just a torrid time for us over the last couple of years, but I think things are getting back on track. And this is another example of that. But I've gone off a bit of a tangent about Manchester United's history there. But of course, it's all about Arsenal selling or not being able to keep a hold of their best player, Alexis Sanchez. It's a huge blow for Arsene Wenger and Arsenal. Make no mistake about that. So in terms of them challenging for anything, one of our rivals, historically one of our rivals over the years, it has weakened them significantly, and it has made Manchester United stronger. You know, he's a very hungry player as well, Alexis Sanchez. You know, when you see him on the pitch for Arsenal, he's working his socks off. He's not happy with anything less than winning. And I love that quality in a player. And that's what you need at this level. And there's not enough players like that in Arsenal. They've lost one of their leaders on the pitch, I have to say. You know, Alexis Sanchez was one of their leaders, maybe not the most vocal of leaders. But I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game where I think it's Giroud scored late in the game to equalise for Arsenal. This was quite recently. I can't remember who it was against now. Somebody will tell me. And they've equalised. Great. And everybody's celebrating. Giroud's about to come in his pants. They're all celebrating all over the shop. Alexis Sanchez is not. He gets the ball and he gets back. He wants to use the last 30 seconds to try and win the game. And that's the sort of mentality you need at the very top level, which is why he is a top-end player. So, Yeah, I mean, what more is there to say about somebody like Alexis Sanchez apart from he's a world-class player who's going to come into United side? We still got to sign a couple of more world-class players, the likes of, I think the defence is not good enough. But in terms of our attacking options now, let's just have a little list. Let's list them, shall we? So we've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, can't get a look in, 36-year-old world-class legend. Don't let a little injury and 6 months aging fool you. He's still the muck's nuts. Then we've got Lukaku who's come in there. He has proved to be a goal machine in the past. He was a goal machine for Manchester United at the start of the season, had a bit of a ropey period. And then now, he looks like he's turned the corner, and he's still young. He's still seasoned in the Premier League. He's going to be a truly good talent for Manchester United. And then we've got Anthony Martial, who, based on recent form, based on all the evidence in the past, is going to be a world-class player, and is very nearly there indeed. On his days, absolutely unplayable, silky skills, great moves, goals, assists, dribbles, everything you could possibly hope at the very top level. So, and that's just a couple of players. Rashford can't even get in this side, based on the players we've got now. Maybe Mata can't get in the side based on the players we've got now. We've suddenly got some serious depth in those positions. You've got Zlatan, Rashford, and Lukaku, of course, the striking options, and then all those players that I just listed playing in behind that can just basically mix it. Lingard, all these players are currently at Manchester United, and they're going to have to fight it out. It's going to be a proving ground for them now, because they're going to have to convince Jose that they are the right person to play in the next game, and that's not easy to do when you're looking around the dressing room and you've got the likes of Alexis Sanchez there, you've got Martial there, and I do worry for Marcus Rashford, actually, based on what's going on with the talents we've got at Manchester United now, because is this going to totally hinder his progression as a player? Is this going to limit his performances? I think you have to say yes. My belief is that he will be used more like a out-and-out striker from now on. You've seen him playing left wing, right wing, and those advanced positions, and he's done very well indeed. But something that he is very good at is playing on the last man and using his pace to beat the last man, play those through balls in behind. His pace will get him there, a la Michael Owen, a la Xavier Hernandez, those sorts of players playing on the last man. And I think he's brilliant at that, Marcus Rashford. And he is somewhat of a natural finisher. Let's not forget when he broke into the side as an 18-year-old, he was scoring for fun. So for me, his natural progression would be deputising for Lukaku, deputising for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And Zlatan is not going to be around forever. It's important to keep our local homegrown talents like Marcus Rashford and allow him to still develop at the club. So I think we should 100% keep Marcus Rashford. It's not like, we've got all these talents now, let's get rid of Marcus. No. Zlatan's not going to be here beyond the end of the season. He's just not. So that opens up the opportunity for Marcus Rashford to then play the second fiddle effectively to Lukaku, playing certain fixtures against lower teams, playing the cup games, all that sort of thing, which will help his career progress. He's still only a very young man, so I'm not too worried about his progression for United or England with these players coming in. But yeah, the depth we've got up there is unbelievable. And the quality that somebody like Sanchez will add will just be evident to see when we see him play. If you've ever seen him play for Arsenal, he is just an absolute mountain of a man when it comes to making things happen. Or, on his own, as a teammate, individually, he can do it all. He's a stunning player, and for Manchester United to get it wrapped up in January is just an absolute masterclass from Woodward and the gang, from Jose. Everybody involved here deserves a big old pat on the back, because that's a huge signing at a very important time, a crucial time for United, hoping to close the gap with City, catch them up, and we've got the Champions League campaign, of course, which, I can't, if Jose can get all the players performing, fire, and we can get that belief and confidence into the side that they are truly one of the best squads assembled in the world, which, they are. They're in the top, 5 or 6 or 7, surely, based on just monetary value alone. Surely they are in the top 5 or 6 squads in the world. Now, if Jose can get the best out of them, then we can win the Champions League. We can win things. He's got the winning mentality. He can instill that into the team. Last year, with a transitional season, with a bit of a shit squad, we've won 3 things, 3 trophies. The shit trophies, the Mickey Mouse trophies, but we've still won things. So Jose's a born winner. And if we get born winners in the side, another couple of world-class talents in the summer, then Manchester United are going to be right up there challenging with the elite clubs in Europe. And that's just how it should be, United are a club that have a tradition of winning We have a tradition of competing and playing nice football. And somebody like Alexis Sanchez is only going to help that out significantly. So absolutely buzzed about it, lads and lasses. Get in there, my son. Alexis Sanchez at Manchester United. Henrik Mkhitaryan going in the opposite direction. I think he'll do a very good job for Arsenal. This is his time to shine over there, you know. Although probably what it will be like more like is, you know, like a retirement home for United shitbags. You know, the players that could not make the grade, we'll ship them off to Arsenal. They're like the old glue factory for the old horses that have gone lame and they can't handle it anymore. Ship them off to the glue factory that is Arsenal. Hi, Welbs. How you doing, Welbs? We're going to rot. Any Arsenal fans watching this right now must absolutely fucking hate me. I don't care, because we just stolen your best player off you for a peanuts. And giving you some Armenian bloke is freaking useless. Gonna give myself a freaking coronet. Right. Absolutely loving it though, ladies and gentlemen. It's fantastic, fantastic day to be a Manchester United fan. But no, in all seriousness, good luck to Henrik Mkhitaryan. It's just not worked out for him at Manchester United. Could have gone a different way. Maybe Jose hasn't given him the opportunities. Actually, no, scratch that. That's bullshit. He's played loads this season, more than he should have done. And when he has played, every single time he's let me down, you know. He's got bust off the ball way too easy. He's so weak. He's too fragile. And he makes negative things happen. You know, he gives the ball away. Suddenly they're on the attack and they'll score a goal or something, you know. It's not good enough at this level. You've got to be consistent. You've got to perform at the highest level, and if not the highest level, bloody good level. Not a shit 3 out of 10 level, which he did consistently this season. Didn't work out for him. So, yeah, I think Arsenal got a good player, but nowhere near as good as Alexis Sanchez. That is the reason why we are swapping, of course. It's not like we're, you know, swapping Henrik Mkhitaryan for Sanchez just for fun. We're swapping him because he's going to improve our starting 11. He's a better player than Henrik Mkhitaryan, and it's just added that quality to our side now. We've got to add some more quality, but I think we're going in the right direction. So yeah, over the moon about it. Just wanted to make a quick reaction video, live video, to everybody who's tuning in right now and everybody who sent me a super chat as well. You know, I missed a couple of them there while I was ranting. I can't really go back. I apologise, but thank you so much for showing the support on the channel. Do us a favour, chuck a like on it and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're new around here. Also, you can follow me on social media at Mr. Flying Pig HD on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. So please go and do that. Make sure you come back in a few minutes when this video has been published to YouTube and get your thoughts and opinions in the comments section, and then they'll stick around. I'll be able to comment and reply to them. Everybody else will as well. Let's get chatting and talking and interacting about the news that Alexis Sanchez has signed for Manchester United. Get in there, my son. Right, I've got to go. But thank you ever so much for tuning in. I've got to go and have it's meal time now in the prison. Look at this freaking shocking cell that I'm in here. Everybody's commenting, saying, "What, you got Wi-Fi in prison? Do you, pal?" Well, yeah, no, I'm not actually in prison. This is my garage. But I'm going to tart it up a little bit, you know. Just move locations here. Going to tart it up a little bit, making it a bit of a studio come den, you know. So anyway, thanks for getting involved with the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on Alexis Sanchez. Absolutely over the moon about the news. What a absolutely unbelievable signing by Manchester United. Alexis Sanchez! Come on, my son, get in there. Anyway, I'll see you very soon. I'll try and do some more videos. I'll probably do another video when it's been fully announced, all the details of the deals, you know, Henrik Mkhitaryan going in the opposite direction, what's he on, contract lengths, all that sort of thing. So I will... I'll keep you up to date with what's going on there. Also, make sure you come back on Wednesday nights, every single Wednesday, for the Pig and the Hen show. Me and Henry Hotspur certainly have a lot to talk about on this Wednesday show. So come back. Should be starting around about 8:30 p.m. UK time. So thanks very much for watching. Subscribe and click the little bell end button as well, which is knocking about here somewhere, so you can be notified when I post a new video. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you very soon. This is the Pig on Flying Pig United. Have a good one. Take it easy. And come on, United.